guys, this is Jeanette from China. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna take you to Shunde, a district in Foshan City in Guangdong Province. Shunde is known as the capital of home appliances in China. You might not have heard of this place before, but probably you're using the products that are produced in this area. Just take a look around your home. Refrigerator, coffee machine, dishwasher, microwave, water heater, even the hair dryer are probably produced in this area. Shunde is producing around 60% of the world's heavy-duty robots. And this small town exports its goods to around 200 countries and regions around the world. And currently I'm in Guangzhou South Station. And later on, I'm gonna take the high-speed train from Guangzhou South Station to Shunde. And the journey will only last around 10 minutes because the two places are really close. Feel free to join me and let's explore this place together. And now we are going into the real factory area. I'm taking a night train today since it is really a short distance trip, so they don't really allocate a seat for me. Basically, I can just jump on the train and stand there for 10 minutes, and if I'm lucky I can find a seat, but I don't know. Let's get on the train first. Ooh, I'm very lucky I got a seat.
2 seconds later.
Somebody else took my seat. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Because the last station of this train is in Qinghui Station, so the system will allocate the seat. They're gonna prioritize the passengers who will join the train for a longer journey. They're gonna get the seat first. So if you are on a very short distance trip, just like me, the journey only lasts around 10 minutes, then probably gonna be allocated for a standing ticket. That's why even if you sit down, when the passengers who onboard the train for a longer journey, they have a seat, then you probably just make the room and let them take the seat. Okay, just arrived at Shunde Station. The hotel I booked is in the town center in Shunde. It's in Daliang district, and I think it's around 11 kilo away. Usually when you get out of the train station, you're gonna see there are licensed taxi for you to take. For example, here in Shunde, you're gonna see all these licensed taxi lined up. They're in blue color. A different city probably have different colors. These are the licensed taxi that you can take. They have meter. And now let's get a first impression of this place. Hello. Okay, here's a simple room tour. This is a bed, TV, and let's see how the outside looks like. Oh, the night view looks cool, but can't see it very clearly. This is a very simple room. And let's go and check out the washroom area. Open the door, and this is the shower. Shunde is a district in Foshan City, and Shunde covers an area of around 806.57 square kilometers. And by the end of 2023, it has a population of around 3.23 million people. Although Shunde is a district, Shunde itself also has another 4 sub-districts and 6 towns. And currently we are staying in the center of this town, which is called Daliang. And now it's around 7:30 at night. Let's go out and explore what to have for dinner. Now I have arrived at a place which is called OCT Harbour Plus. This place looks like a theme park. When it comes to food, there's a saying in China, if you want to have good food, please go to Guangdong Province. And there's another saying in Guangdong that if you want to have very delicious food, eat at Guangzhou, but the chef must come from Shunde. So you know how important Shunde is in the culinary culture of Guangdong Province. And this is the first dish we ordered. Have a look. Shunde cuisine keeps it simple with light seasoning, focusing on fresh ingredients that really bring out the food's natural flavors. First off, we've got 鱼腐清汤浸胜瓜. It features fish cake simmered with loofah, papaya, and a kick of black pepper. Next is Shunde fish soup, made with slices of grass carp boiled with loofah, black fungus, tofu skin, and shredded carrots. And this is 苦瓜酿, which is bitter gourd stuffed with seasoned chopped pork. It's super fresh and packed with flavor, one of my favorite. Here's a classic Shunde dish called 陈春粉. It's made from ground rice, starch, and water, giving it a soft and smooth texture. There are different ways to prepare it. I went for a steamed version with beef, but you can also get it fried with egg and shredded carrot, all drizzled with local sauces. After dinner, I took a stroll around a nearby shopping mall called O Plaza. It has 4 floors and covers 88,000 square meters. And it's quite interesting to see a display of stone and water and a river in a shopping mall. It's a 100-meter installation with greenery that showcases the local landscape and highlights the harmony between city life and nature. Shunde OCT Harbour Plus is a tourism and entertainment complex that opened in 2019. It's an interesting place to spend a day with friends and family here. Hey guys, good morning. Let me show you how the view of this hotel looks like. Ta-da! That's a river over there. And that's how Shunde looks like in the morning. It's very peaceful. Today's schedule is like this. Later on, we're gonna have a lunch meeting with the factory boss. And after that, I'm gonna show you guys around to see how the city looks like on a normal working day. Okay, let's go. Now I'm walking towards the restaurant and it's a little bit raining at this moment because today is a working day. On the road, you can see it's quite peaceful. There's a lot of electric vehicle on the street, no matter it's the private car or buses. So the city in general is very peaceful and it's very clean. And this is the restaurant we're going today, Shunde Gourmet. This painting, this mountain painting on the wall, serves a feng shui purpose. It indicates that the business can be very solid, the business can be very strong because there's a backup. The backup is the mountain. And this is the restaurant. Wow, this hall is really impressive. It's so big. Yum cha, or having dim sum, is a big part of Cantonese culture. Whether it's a family gathering or a business meeting, yum cha is the perfect setting for reaching an agreement. We enjoyed a light brunch before heading to the factory, so stay tuned. Okay, now after lunch, we're going to the factory to have a look. Now now we are driving towards the factory area. Although Shunde is a district, under Shunde they also have another 4 sub-districts and another 6 towns. And along the 2 sides of the road, you can find that there are different machinery shops, small shops that are supplying raw materials such as stone, sands, and stainless steel. Currently, there are 9 pillar industries in Shunde: home appliances, machinery and equipment, textiles and garments, chemicals, telecommunications, car accessories and components, household products, packaging and printing, and biomedicine. And now we're driving towards the factory area. You can see there are a lot of trucks. They're picking up the cargo from the factory and send it to the port nearby to ship out the cargo in container ships. Right now is the end of the year, so there are a lot of trucks that are heading towards the port because in some countries there is a potential to increase the import tax. So a lot of traders and buyers are importing the cargo before the tax arrangement comes into place. When considering where to produce your products, it's not just about the land size or labor cost. The efficiency of the supply chain is also very important and crucial. You also need to take into consideration about the safety issue, the transportation efficiency, and the ease of sourcing components or accessories. And for example, in Shunde, you can basically source 80% of the home appliance accessories or components within 50 kilometers. So today we're visiting this company, Junhao Muye. It's a factory that are producing wood products. The size of the factory is around 6,600 square meters. Since we are going into the factory area, so we need to wear the mask later. The factory majors in wood products, so these are the raw materials they are using. They import a lot of wood from countries like Indonesia, Myanmar, Malaysia, even America. They import a lot of raw materials. And let's go inside and have a look. The factory has been crafting solid wood products for over 30 years. Their products are installed in villas, hotels, private clubs, and offices worldwide, catering to high-end customization demands. Transforming freshly cut wood into ready-to-use furniture materials takes a minimum of 6 months. In order to process a wood product, it's not as simple as what we thought. When you get an original log or original piece of wood, they need to take around half a year to process the piece of wood. For example, to get a disinfection for the wood, and then you can use the wood to produce further. The production process involves over 40 procedures, including steps such as disinfection, drying, cutting, seasoning, polishing, and lacquering. The polishing stage alone requires 4 distinct rounds, progressing from machine polishing to hand polishing with varying sandpaper grades. There are different working stations in the factory, from the entrance to that side to this side. Different sections of the factory is responsible for different work along the production line. Let's go to see how they really cut the wood. The products are handmade with careful attention to details, focusing on the carved patterns as well as how they are assembled and function. For example, this is a cupboard, and from the outside, you can't really see a screw. For this piece of wood, you can see here are some holes on the 2 sides. They make these holes so that when you put the screw inside, from the outside you won't see any screws. It's gonna be nicer from the aesthetic perspective.
膨脹出嚟，凍嘅時候佢收縮咗咧就冇咩咯，即係就條條就頂住塊木唔俾佢喐咯。
They are using this piece of wood to make a door, and they're using some special technique. And instead of using a whole piece of wood, they assemble the door using different pieces of wood. During summer, the wood gonna expand, and during the winter, the wood gonna shrink, right? So they use this method to assemble the door so that it will not affect the function of the door. These are the wood they are using, and you can choose different colors. So after after painting, they're gonna put the products in this room, this warehouse, to let it dry and for further processing. If you are an e-commerce business owner interested in visiting factories, check out the blog linked in the description below to see whether you're ready and qualified for a factory visit. Next, we'll be exploring a cultural site in Shunde. And now we come to Qinghui Yuan or Qinghui Garden, which is one of the top 4 gardens in Guangdong Province. Qinghui Yuan was a private mansion belonging to a Chinese scholar during the Ming Dynasty. This garden is a great example of Lingnan style of architecture and traditional Chinese gardens. As you explore, you will notice a mix of ponds, pavilions, bridges, and walkways that connect to different parts of the garden. Each path offers a new view, showcasing the beautiful colors of the pavement, intricate wall carvings, and delicate engravings on the furniture. These details reflect both the artistic flair and practical skills of ancient Chinese builders. The garden beautifully blends nature and human creativity. You will find a variety of subtropical plants and flowers, along with goldfish swimming in the ponds. Their golden and red hues contrast nicely against the lush greenery and water. After visiting Qinghui Yuan, don't forget to try the most famous local dessert, Shuang Pi Nai, or buffalo milk custard. In this shop, this is a traditional dessert. It's called Shuang Pi Nai, and the one that I ordered has a red bean on top. It tastes very sweet and smooth at the same time. To taste authentic Shunde food, we headed to Damen Village, a family-run restaurant in Damen Village that offers farm-to-table, fresh from the garden dishes. When you come to Shunde, this is the type of local cuisine and experience that you can't miss. The restaurant offers both group dining spaces, which can easily accommodate up to 200 people, and private dining suites. The private dining suites face the pond and offer views of the farm. Each suite features a large round table that seats up to 20 people, as well as a Chinese tea table and a wooden sofa. It also has a private preparation room and a bathroom. Locals love to book these suites for family and friends gatherings. This is how you order the food here. After you coming in from that entrance on the right-hand side of this restaurant, there is this fresh food section. So you can pick the seafood on spot. You can either pick the shrimp or the crab or the fish, and the chef gonna weigh the food for you. So they're gonna charge based on how heavy the food is, and they're gonna cook the food on spot using the local cooking method. When dining in China, guests share dishes and spin the table to pick up their food. We started with a bowl of soup, followed by the signature Cantonese barbecue pork and duck. More than 10 delicious dishes were served, including my favorites: tofu, fish, crunchy green peppers, barbecue lamb chops, fried milk pudding, and fish cake. We had a big lunch before leaving, and I can't wait to come back. It's not easy to cover everything about Shunde in just a few minutes, so come and experience the history, culture, food, and local vibes for yourself. Okay guys, that's all for today. If you need e-commerce product sourcing, fulfillment, and logistics services from China, welcome to visit our website below or contact us by WhatsApp. And this is Jeanette from China. Welcome to subscribe to my channel to know more about China traveling tips. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!